Alright, I have no idea who this new character is gonna be, but I'm excited to find out. Oh shit, Ganon's down, so probably a Zelda character. Like, okay, it looks like a human, some kind of human. Oh, you're just getting fucking yeeted into a... Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my god. Whoa, shit! Fucking... that's Kazuya! Alright. Okay, they needed a Tekken character in with this being a fucking Bandai Namco fighting game, so this works. I thought it'd be Heihachi, or maybe Jin. Instead, they've gone for Jin's dad and Heihachi's son, so hell yeah. That's actually kind of sick. I'm down with that. He's just fucking yeeting people. Oh my god. The ultimate Tekken experience. How the fuck is a Tekken character going to play? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit. Oh, that fucking rules, actually. Oh my god, he's like a demon man. He's a straight up demon man. Oh, there's my boy Heihachi. He's just like, he's in the background being grumpy. Alright, you know what? That's sick. I thought it'd be maybe Soul Calibur, perhaps even Digimon to represent Bandai Namco, but... Namco Bandai? Namco Namdai, but... This is fine, actually. Kirby... he's just gonna fly back up. Kazuya's classic mode is fighting fists with fists, a very Tekken-based mode. First round is against Ryu to represent Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Second round is to represent the Captain Falcon costume in Tekken Tag Tournament 2 for the Wii U. Little Mac here represents Steve, a character from Tekken 4 onwards. K. Rool and Donkey Kong represent Tekken's penchant for joke animal characters such as Kuma and Panda, Roger the boxing kangaroo, and most fittingly, Aleikkk the boxing dinosaur. Somehow, this battle against Lucario is Smash's only reference to Pokken Tournament, the Pokemon Tekken game. These motherfuckers represent the G Corporation, the biotechnological organization focused on developing super soldiers that exists within the Tekken universe and was taken over by Kazuya. And we end with a homage to the final battle of Tekken 7. So in this battle, you battle against a regular old Kazuya, and then you fight against a steel variant of him. This is to represent the fact that Tekken is the Iron Fist tournament. That said, this is the hardest fight in the game. This is harder than Gleam and Darkon. This is harder than any other classic mode ending. How? I hear you ask. It's just two Kazuyas. Well, Kazuya is a very interesting character because he is so faithful to Tekken, he has command inputs, a shit ton of command inputs, which means his skill ceiling is through the fucking roof. He is the hardest character to learn, and he is also, objectively, the best character in the game. He can kill you from 0 to death like it's fucking nothing. Now here's the thing, a computer doesn't have to input button commands. A level 9 computer, which is what I would be fighting here at the end of this tournament, doesn't have to do that shit, so... Level 9 Kazuya is infamous. He has won a real-life tournament against professional players. Brutality. I don't like you, Dad. Billy next door just got grounded. You threw me into a fucking volcano. Okay, it's now time for some Tekken Spirit Board, with only one remaining. We're so close. Oh my god. So, I've played a few of the Tekken games, enough to have frame of reference for all these guys. I know that Heihachi is hot shit, that's the main thing, so... Here we have Paul Phoenix and Martial Law. Both introduced in the original Tekken, they are a pair of Americans. So obviously we have Paul being represented by Ken, another blonde American fighter with a red gi, very coincidental, and Fox, who, I'm not going to go ahead and say that Fox has an American nationality, He is a space fox. Anyway, we're battling in New Donk City, representing New York, of course. And based on his visual design, you can probably tell that martial law is also Asian in descent. What with him being a knockoff of Bruce Lee, Tekken's own Bruce Lee. He even fights with a Jeet Kune Do, or a copyright-dodging variant of it, so... Yeah, I love playing as the Bruce Lee characters in most fighting games. Fei Long and martial law, put them together and you have a pair of Bruce Lee knockoffs. And then you can make one of many Bruce Lee exploitation films with them. Those were a thing that happened. That was a fucking weird tangent. Anyway, here we have Nina Williams. This is Tekken's own Sonya Blade. I'm just gonna say it. This is Tekken's version of Sonya Blade. So, yeah, she's a badass agent lady. She's being accompanied here by the Tekken Force, who, within the Tekken universe, are a private military task force. So, that absolutely works with her, being an agent and such. A badass action lady. Also, blonde woman in a tight skin suit. She literally looks like Zero Suit Samus in this costume, so... Visually, this is one of the most accurate to date representations of a spirit. And yeah, that's actually kind of sick. We're also battling on the Metal Gear stage to represent her being a special agent. There we go. Now get out the fucking way, because it's time for my main! My Tekken main! When I was a kid, I legitimately thought he had a jaguar head, and I was very disappointed later in life to discover that he is in fact just a luchador wrestler with a jaguar theme. Thankfully, Incineroar is an actual cat wrestler and can represent both King and his armor variant, so yeah. King is very throw-heavy, very beefy character, and all the better for Incineroar representation here. This fight was actually kind of hard for me. These guys are tough, but after a little bit of perseverance and a couple of knocks, I managed to get them. Next up, we have Ling Xiaoyu. So Xiaoyu here is a very spirited Chinese girl, introduced in Tekken 3, so I actually do recognize her myself. What with that being my entry point into the Tekken series. She is a very spunky girl, very, very energetic, being represented here by a quick and scrappy brawler. And her big goal, her dream, is to build a theme park for herself, hence New Pork City in the background. Also, she has a pet panda. There is the panda. Yes, that's a panda. Speaking of, here we have Kuma and Panda. Kuma is a bear. He's just a bear, and he's Heihachi's bodyguard. Both him and his son, Kuma II. Kuma II, I can't believe these bears have fucking backstories, is in love with Ling Xiaoyu's Panda. So here they are fighting together. They are naturally joke characters, and yet they're viable. You know, they are fucking bears at the end of the day. Bears are very good at fighting. Here we have Asuka Kazama. She is actually the cousin of Jin Kazama, who is Kazuya's son. So that makes her Kazuya's niece? I'm fucking bad at family relations. Anyway, she is a very defensive fighter. Her combat is built around having a shit ton of stamina, blocking, defending, parrying, all that jazz. So that is why we have a very, very stamina-heavy Wii Fit trainer. How the fuck did I fluff that up? Let me do it again. Oh my god, why did you let me do that? Wow. No amount of defense will save you there. Here is Yoshimitsu, this motherfucker, appearing in both Tekken and Soul Calibur. Yoshimitsu is more a title than it is an individual. A title given to the leader of a bunch of samurai thieves. And, Yoshimitsu's combat in all of the Tekken games involves being a bit of a cheeky bastard and bringing a sword with him to a fist fight, for one. Although he doesn't necessarily use that sword much in Tekken, more so in Soul Calibur. And you notice that our health both dropped there. Yoshimitsu is infamous for a suicide move in which he impales himself, killing himself, but he can also do a shit ton of damage to his opponent if that connects. If he stabs through himself and hits his opponents, that's how you get double KOs. Cheap bullshit, I love it. Here is Jack 7. I guess this is Tekken's variant of Jax from Mortal Kombat. I'm sorry to keep making the assumptions that they're all knockoffs, but these are fighting games we're talking about. So, Jax is an android. Jack is an android, mass-produced by the Russian military and upgraded by the G Corporation. The fact that there are more than one of him is why we have a whole bunch of Donkey Kongs here. He has a Megaton Punch, just like Donkey Kong does. And the reason he's called Jack 7 is that for every Tekken game, he goes up in model. So, Tekken 7's is Jack 7. Here's Jin Kazama. Jin is arguably the protagonist of most Tekken games. He tries to fight against or hide his devil gene, whereas Kazuya kind of embraces his. Going so far as to want the Mishima bloodline erased. Yeah, this guy has some issues. Family issues. Poor fella. Anyways, this battle is very similar to the end of Kazuya's classic mode. Goddamn. Let me fucking back on the stage. Please, no. God. Here we go. I think I got him. I think I got him. Just a nice little bat there. You'll also notice that I'm playing as Akuma right now. Or at least my spirit is Akuma. That is reference to the fact that Akuma appears in Tekken 7. It's almost like I planned this LP out or something like that. So, yeah, this second half of the fight, which, you know, is usually part of the course for Tekken. You beat the final boss and then they reveal their true form. They go into rage mode or demon mode or what the fuck ever. Yeah, this is kind of tricky, kind of clutch, kind of close. I just need to not get walloped by one of these fucking super powerful attacks. That'll do. That'll fucking do. Thank you, Focus Attack. Thank you, Street Fighter Focus Attack. Let's upgrade this sucker. Unleash his devil form. His full-powered devil form. And now we can end the Mishima bloodline. Final battle against Heihachi. As I said, this motherfucker is hot shit. Main villain of Tekken 1. And major antagonist of most other Tekkens. So, yeah. I don't want to spoil Tekken 7 necessarily, but his legacy comes to an end at the end of that game. So we may not be seeing much more Heihachi in future installments, but maybe we will. He's a very hardy motherfucker. He's not the kind to let anything keep him down. Reminder, he threw his 5-year-old son into a volcano because he deemed him a threat. Get out. And that boosts our punching and kicking capability, really leaning into the martial arts. I think after that, I can go buy myself a nice fancy coat, a nice suit. That's how we reward ourselves for ending Bloodlines. And with that, let's move on to some patched-in spirits. First of all, we have Sophia from Persona 5 Strikers. This is the only Persona spirit you can get in the game without actually having the Persona 5 DLC. And if you actually don't have the Persona 5 DLC installed, i.e. you don't have this level, you'll instead be playing this fight in New Pork City. That is to represent her imprisonment in the very theme park themed Shibuya jail. Anyway, to get into the character somewhat, she is an AI who takes the form of a young girl who fights with yo-yos. So we have Ness representing the young person with yo-yos. The Robs, on the other hand, represent her... Fuck, what are they called? Pithos. She has little robot buddies called Pithos that basically function the same way that Personas do and allow her to fuck some shit up. So I'm actually not doing all too well in this fight. These fucking Pithos are really, really hardy and kind of hard to deal with. Pro tip, if you play this yourself, absolutely focus on defeating Sophia. Or Ness in this case. Because yeah, that's where all the difficulty is. After I figured that out, I had a much better time. Ghosts and goblins, do-do-do-do-do-do, ba-da-da-da-da-da, ghosts and That's not fucking right, that's the Black Knight. Why did... no. I don't care if this is my favorite game. Cosmetic microtransactions can suck a dick. Okay, let's try this again. This is Arthur. Arthur is the main protagonist of Ghosts and Goblins. A brutally hard classic game found on the NES. And also Super Ghosts and Goblins on the SNES. And there's a new one coming out, hence why he's been added into Smash now. Arthur is, in every sense of the word, a knight in shining armor who has to rescue Princess Prin from Satan. Straight up Satan, no bullshit. So, yeah, you fight all kinds of classic horror monsters as you power through the game and work your way into Satan's castle. This stage is kind of representing Satan's castle. Ridley there, sadly, is not Satan. He is, in fact, the Red Arima, a demon character who appears in the Ghosts and Goblins games. And this fight, compared to last time where I kind of cheesed it, this one's a right fucking palaver. Just trying to hit these fuckers. I'm not very good with the Belmonts, admittedly, but, like, goddamn. Just fucking... This is a demon. You should be good at this, Richter. Or Gabriel, or whoever the fuck I'm being right now. Trevor. Trevor, you should definitely be good at killing demons. Let's just send you away a little bit. Give you a black hole to flit around in for a while. And now I can get a nice clean shot on both of you. Or one of you. That'll do. Okay, now this I did not expect. Back when I worked with my friend Dan, he would go on these long tangents about this side-scrolling action RPG rice farming sim game called Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. A game that only he has played, apparently. And here it is being represented in Smash. And while I'm not going to go ahead and say that Dan didn't sell me on the game, I am now more excited to try it now that I've seen it represented here. And also I learned that it was developed by Edelweiss, the guys behind Asterbreed, so... yeah, this game probably fucking slaps. I have no excuse for not having tried it yet. Anyway, in the game you play as a harvest goddess who has to clear out an island of monsters while protecting a bunch of mortals, and you do so not only by going out and kicking ass and taking names with your hoe, your farming equipment, but also you have to grow rice to feed the people. That is why in this battle we have Onigiri spawning in to represent the rice. We have the Devil Scythe, because you use a scythe to, you know, cut rice. You use it for farming, and she's not the only one. We also have Tama. Look how fucking cute he is. Anyways, Tama, being played by Kirby here, is your guardian spirit throughout the game, who floats around and gives you advice. He is far more level-headed than Sakuna, so he keeps her grounded. And his true form is that of a legendary blade. Hence why, for the second half of this fight, you seem to be fighting an animated blade. They made the Kirby invisible, so it looks like you're just fighting the sword. And that's really goddamn clever. I kinda love that. I've never seen just a straight-up sword represented yet in this, but it works. Last of all, for the Sakuna spirits, we have Kokorowa. Kokorowa is the inventor goddess. She has a entourage of automatons with her. And this might be the most brutal I've ever fucking hosed a spirit battle, holy shit. She did not deserve this. Goodbye. Alright, so moving on, we have some Mario Golf Super Rush spirits. How the fuck do you get more mileage out of Mario Golf? Well, first of all, we have Mario with the Iron Ore Club. You know, that's his golf club. Also, balls spawn in with this level if you leave it long enough, i.e. golf balls. The stage we're battling on represents the Bonnie Greens, an early stage from the new golf game. And the reason Mario turns invincible periodically is to represent his Superstar Strike. Yes, this new golf game has limit breaks, as all golf games really should. Moving on, we have Luigi, also from Super Rush. So, this battle is not what I thought it would be. First of all, they have fire bars instead of iron clubs, but more so there's a shit ton of them. That is to represent that Super Rush's gimmick, particularly in its multiplayer, is that it's... I don't know how to describe it. It's golf, but better. After you hit the ball, you have to hoof it to where it is and take your next shot straight away. Kind of like 100-foot robot golf. So you're not just sitting there taking turns and being bored as fuck. You're actually playing an engaging game. Why the fuck can't real golf be like that? That's my question. Game of precision my ass. Fuck that. Also, let us bring air horns and put the players off. God, I should be talking about Peach in Mario Golf here, but I'm now just visualizing my version of golf with air horns and running, and it's so much better! God damn it, I'm a revolutionary, and wow, you fucked that up. If you'll excuse the whiplash, I'm gonna take you back now to the Game Awards of 2019. Back when up-and-coming game development company Nova released a truly beautiful Miyazaki-themed anime trailer for an upcoming game. This trailer, loosely based on E.T., featured a young boy named Damien helping to get a small lost alien named Fu home.
It looks like this is goodbye, Fu. You're going back to your home.
Damon, I love you. In 20 years, I will return.
Unfortunately, after that 20 years pass, Fu has changed somewhat, and he becomes a tyrannical alien overlord. In his own words, a goddamn superhero. Also, Nova and this game don't exist.
Superhero? You must mean me.
Best fucking trailer I have ever seen! Holy shit!
2020 release? Good luck.
Ooh, that didn't age well, did it? Travis motherfucking touchdown. I really thought he would get into Smash. I genuinely did, but you know what? I'll take a costume, honestly. So, main character of the No More Heroes series, Travis wins a beam katana off of an online auction and decides to topple the world's top assassins in order to take the title for himself. So in this battle we have Travis Touchdown being played by his Mii Fighter costumed self, along with Shinobu being played by Sheik, and Bad Girl being played by Princess Peach. His current allies and former enemies in Bad Girl's case. Anyways, as of No More Heroes 3, Travis can live the ultimate weeb dream and gets a full-on henshin armor mode, which is what we're going to be playing as against Fu. We know Fu, we know his backstory. We literally just watched a trailer explaining it. He is the ultimate alien assassin. And in this battle, we have Mewtwo with the psychic powers, Girahim, who is a gleeful psychopath, much like Fu. We have Deoxys to represent the fact that he's an alien, and we're battling on Final Destination because of its, you know, space theme. This is a very spatial battle. There's a black hole, adding to that motif. I don't know why I'm really trying to focus on taking out Girahim, but I did it. I didn't need to, but I fucking did it. And we're going to use Shulk to represent full armor Travis, because the fucking Monado and the beam katana, it just works too well, you know? So, yeah, if you want to pretend you're playing as Travis in future, either play the Mii costume, or just play as Shulk. And that is Fu. I'll see y'all later.